start with the subnetting part. Basically, subnetting is said to be dividing a big network into the smaller one. So first of all, we need to understand what is network and how can we say it is big a network. If we talk about again, I'm going to review with the A class. As you know, in A class, we having the 8-bit of the network address. In A class, and we have 24 bits for the host address, or you can say the IP address. So if you need to calculate how many IP address will get from A class, that means you have to calculate with like this: 2 to the raised power 24 minus 2. So the IP or the host will get, it maybe like 16 millions IP will get. If you will calculate, you will get 16 millions IP in a single networks. So if you will calculate, there will be no such a huge or big network that you are going to manage on a single. And it is not also easy to manage such a huge or big network that having the 16 million hosts, and it has configured a 16 million IP addresses. So for that, we need a technique that can break up, that can minimize these IP addresses in some of the small parts so that we can manage all of them easily. Now, the main thing that is controlling your network is the network bits. As much as you have the network bits long, means you have the minimum number of hosts you will get. For example, again, I am going to repeat its network address of A class. If you will see that it having the network address 255.0.0.0. In B class, we having the 255.255.0.0. In C class, we having the 255.255.255.0. Means these first octet in A class 255 is network address. In B class 255.255 means first 2 octet is for network address, and in C class 255.255.25 means first 3 octet is for the network address. Means as much as bit is going to be captured for the network address, your host address will be going to decrease. So what are the process that we can use to divide our bigger network into the smaller one? That is, we have to reduce the host bit into the network bits. So as per the default network address, we know that A class have the 8-bit of the network address. In B class, we have the 16-bit of the network address, and in C class, we have the 24-bit of the network address. This is default and standard. But now, what it is going to be, we are going to create such a network that having the different network address other than all of the threes. Like 8-bit have the A class have the 8-bit, B class have the 16, and C class have the 24-bit. I'm not going to use any of them. I'm going to choose one of my own network address and learn how to create that address. So let me remove this one. Suppose you are asked to create a network that having the network address of /27 27-bit network address you need to create. This is the slash, we have just put it here. Slash 27 bits means your network address must be 27 bit. As per our knowledge, we only know that maximum network address have in the C class, that is 24 bit. So this one is the different. It is neither the A class nor B class nor C class. It is something like different. It is classless. You can say there is no class going to be followed with this network address. So first of all, we need to understand there are mainly two types of subnetting. First one is the classless. This is called classless. Means there is no class it is going to follow. Second one is the VLSM. That is called variable length subnet mask. So mostly two types of subnetting normally we use. First one is the classless, that I have just written this slash 27. Means we need to create a network that have 27 bit of the network address. So as per our knowledge, we know that the maximum network address in the C class. So first of all, we'll write that address C class 255.255.255.0. This one is the 24-bit address and it is the C class. But forget the class. You just only understand this is the 24-bit. As you know, each one have the 8-bit. This one is also 8-bit, this one 8-bit, this one 8-bit. Means we have the 24 bits now, but our requirement is 27 bits. So how can you fulfill our requirement, complete this requirement? We have to borrow 3 bits from our next octet, means the last octet. This one is the last octet, and it is not only a single zero, it is 8 0. So let me write it 8 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is 8 0 actually. And to complete our requirement, we need to borrow 3 bits to complete its 27 bits. So let me take 3 bits from the next octet. 1, 2, 3. So as I told you yesterday, the all on bits are the network address and off bits are the host address, or you can say the IP address. So now I have on these 3 bits from the leftmost bits. Means starting from left to right, I have taken 3 bits to complete 27 bits. Earlier it is 24 and now I have taken 3 bits. Now I have completed my requirement. We have created 27 bits. Now we need to write down the values of these 3 bits which you have borrowed. Values means place values. So if you remember yesterday, I told you how you calculate the place values. So let me remind you again a table that will be refresh your understanding again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You must remember this table and its place values. If we start from the rightmost bit, its value is 1, its value is 2, this value is 4, this value is 8, this value is 16, this value is 32, and this one is the 64, and this one is the 128. Means if we start from left to right, it will start with the 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. And if we start from the right to left, that will be goes well to 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So what we have done, we have taken 3 bits from the left. So our value will be start from the left. So that is 128 plus 64 plus 32. How much it will become? 128 plus 64, that will be 192, and 192 plus 32, that is equal to 224. Now the value of these 3 bits that we have borrowed from the next octet is 224. So what will be the next new network address after modifying, or you can say taking 3 bits borrow from the next octet? That will be new subnet mask 255, 255, 255 and 224. This will be the new subnet mask after taking 3 bits. Now we have 5 bits remaining in the last octet. So first we have created 27-bit address. So we have created this 27-bit address. Now what the next part we need to do? We need to calculate the block size. Block size means the size of the network that it will create after borrowing the 3 bits, because earlier it was 24 bits and we have modified this host bit into the network bits. So now we have to calculate the number of subnet or the number of network, and then what will be their sizes. So first of all, we'll understand what will be the actual value of all these 8 bits for the host. So to calculate that, yesterday I also tell you this 2 to the raised power 8, that is equal to 256. This is the value that we'll get from a single octet. Because why we written here 2, it is the base of binary number. As you know, binary have either 0 or 1, so base will be 2 and its power 8. This is the total 8 bit that we have put here. So the value will be 256. So we'll write here calculate block size. To calculate the block size, we'll take this value, the complete value of the 8 bits, that is 256, minus the value that we have taken from the 3 bits from the host, that is 224. Now we'll subtract this 256 minus 224, that will become 462 and 53, 32. So we'll get this 32 after subtracting this. This value is the complete value of this 8 bit, and 224 is the value that we have borrowed from this last octet. So this is called the block size, means the size of the each subnet that we have created. Means we have divided this network and the divided network size will be 32. Now we need to calculate the number of subnet, means number of network, number of subnet, as you can say. So to calculate the number of subnet, we need to see how many bits we have borrowed from the last octet to complete the 27 bits. So we have taken 3 bits, that will become 2 to the raised power 3 is equal to 8. Why we are taking here 2? Because 2 is the base of the binary and 3 bits we have taken to complete 27 bits. So this will become 2 to the raised power 3, that will 8. Next, what we need to calculate, number of host per subnet. Means we have total number of subnet, either you can say number of network is 8. So how many hosts or how many IP will get in each of the subnet? Total subnet is E. So to calculate that, we need to see how many bits remaining are there after taking 3 bits. So we have 5 bits now. These are the 5 bits remaining here now. So we'll write here 2 to the raised power 5 minus 2. Whenever you are calculating the number of hosts, you need to always subtract 2. What is 2? One is the network address and one is the broadcast address. So it must be subtracted whenever you are calculating the total number of hosts or total number of IP address in any network. So that will be 2 to the raised power 5 means 32. 32 minus 2 equal to 30. So you will get 30 IP address in each of the subnet or each of the network. That will be total number of subnet or network is 8. So Hugo and Annie, do you have any queries till now?
No, clear.
Okay, is it clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So next we'll create a table of this 8 subnet and write is first address, last address and broadcast address. So let me remove this. Okay, so the subnet mask we got from this, or you can say the network address 255.255.255.224. This was the network address to create 27 bits. Now we need to create a table. So first of all, we'll write the subnet in the first column, subnet. And in the second column, we'll write first IP. Third column, we'll write the last IP. And in fourth column, we'll write the broadcast address. Broadcast address. So our subnet start from 0. Anything in computer or network, it start always with the 0. 0. Then our block size is 32. The first is 32. Then 64. Then 96. Then 128. And then 32, 160. And then 192. And then 224. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have total number of subnet equal to how much? Total number of subnet equal to 8. So I have written here the 8 subnet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the subnet, either you can say the network. How it is going to increase? 0. The total size of each subnet is 32. So after 0, it start 32, then 32 and 32, 64, 64 and 32, 96, 96 and 32, 128, 128 and 32, 168 and 160 plus 32, that is 192, 192 plus 32, that is 224. Now what will be the first IP address in this? That is 1. And what is the last IP? That is 30. And broadcast IP will be 31. So if you will calculate from 0 to 31, you will get 32. Because 0 itself will be the address. So 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 30 and 31. So that is total size is 32. Because each network, each subnet have the block size of 32. So it is going to complete with 32, 0 up to 31. Next one, 32 start with first IP 33, last IP will be 62 and broadcast will be 63. So again, if you will be calculate from 32 to 63, you will get 32 only. Again, here you will start with the 65, then last IP will be 94 and broadcast will be 95. start with the 96. First IP will be 97 and the last IP will be 126 and broadcast will be 127 and first IP will be 129, last IP 190 and broadcast will be 191. Then first IP will be 161, last IP will be 1. Oh, sorry, we have mistaken here. This line we have mistake here. This will be 128 after 129, the first IP, and the last IP will be 158. Broadcast will be 159, and this will be 161. Last IP will be 190, and broadcast will be 191. First IP will be 193, and the last IP will be 222. And the broadcast will be 223. First IP will be here 225. Last IP will be 254 and the broadcast IP will be 255. So now we can see that we have the total number of subnet equal to 8. So we have written 8 subnet or 8 networks: 0, 32, 64, 96, 128, 160, 192, 224, and each have the same size. Any doubt? Anybody, any doubt? Akin and Hugo?
No, no doubt.
Okay, so
no doubt. But just to be sure. For instance, I'm going to use the subnet of 128, for example. So the subnet will be 128. First IP is 129, right? So
yes.
So that would be 129 plus 30. That would give the last IP, right?
No.
To get 158. So what are you multiplying there?
No, I'm not multiplying it.
Sorry, what are you adding? What is the addition? 120. Go ahead.
Yeah, it will be add 128 plus 32. How much will get?
128
plus 32.
That, oh, sorry, 128
plus 32.
That will be 160.
Yes.
So okay, go ahead.
We are going to start from 129 is the first IP.
Mm-hmm.
And how will calculate the last IP? So you must always -2. Just I told you yesterday and today also. Yes. Whenever you are calculating the total number of IP address, you always have to subtract 2 addresses. So you can see each where we have subtracted 2 address. This is the network address and this is the broadcast address. Actually, we are getting the 1 to 30 IP. Means 1 to 30 means 30 IP.
Yeah.
This is also the network address and this is the broadcast address. So we are getting 32 to 62.
Yeah.
This is also network address and this one is the broadcast address. So 65 up to 94. This is the first and last IP. 96 is the network address and 127 is the broadcast address. So we are getting 97 and 126. 97 is the first IP. 126 is the last IP.
Yeah.
Same thing in 128 is the network address. We started from 129 first IP. 158 is the last IP. 159 is the broadcast IP. Same thing, we have continued with that.
Yeah.
So actually the size of or each network or each block is 32 only. Yeah. In 32, 2 is reserved. One is for network, one is for broadcast. So if will be started, suppose you are started from writing from 32. 33 is the first IP. So how will you know that which one is the last IP? So you just need to do a simple thing. Add 32 plus 32. That will be 64 and -2. When you will -2, that will be the last IP and the next one is the broadcast IP. Similarly, if you want to check it out for 64, 65 is the first IP. So how can you calculate which one will be the last IP? So simple funda. You just add 64 plus 32. That will be 96. 96 you need to subtract 2 because 2 is reserved in every subnet. So Whatever the last IP is coming means after subtracting 2 to calculating the block size, you will get 94 like 126 or 158. And the next one is the broadcast. Then again we'll start from the next values.
Yeah.
So this way we are doing this one. So next one, what I'm going to do, I'll give you 2-3 questions and you need to do yourself.
Okay.
And then I can understand whether you have understanding or not. So I'm just writing down here and you need to write down on your notepad. Okay. So the first question you need to do is you need to create a network address of /28. And second question you need to do is you need to create the network address of /25. Third question you need to do is create a network of /22. And fourth question you need to do to calculate a network address of /26. So what you need to access from this network, first you have to create the subnet mask. You need to access the subnet mask as like I have access for 27. You need to access the first subnet mask. Second, you need to access block size. And third, you need to access number of subnet. And fourth, you need to access number of host per subnet. And finally, you need to create a table. Fifth, create a table. Are you getting this point? You go. You go over there.
Yes.
So what you need to do, are you getting this point?
Yeah.
First, you need to access the subnet mask, then block size, third one, number of subnet, and fourth, number of host per subnet. And finally, you need to create a table.
Number of
So,
subnet.
yeah. So a quick review, I'm just going to give you a quick review. How will we do that? First of all, we need to see how many bits you required. As per I have done here for the 27 bit, we have taken 3 bits from the last octet, but you required 28 bits, so you have to take 4 bits. Second one, we need to create 25 bits address, means you need to take a 1 bit from the last octet to create this one. And third question, you need to create 22 bits. So as you know that A class have 8 bit of the network address, B class have the 16 bit, C class have the 24 bits. So 22 is neither in A class nor B class nor C class. So what we need, after B class, you have to take in third octet. How many bits you will take? To complete 6 bit in third octet. And according to that, you will calculate the block size.
Mhm.
And in fourth question, 26. 26 will be the same like 28 and 27 that we have done in last octet. We have to take and borrows.
Yeah.
Then you need to calculate the block size. So whenever you are calculating the block size, you have to always subtract the maximum value of a octet. The maximum value of a octet is 256 minus the number of bits that you have borrowed to complete your network bits and its values. You will subtract, then you will get the block size. And the third one, number of subnet. Number of subnet is the number of bits that you have borrowed. That will be 2 to the raised power. How many bits you have taken or borrowed to complete your network bits, you have to put it 2 to the raised power, that number of bits. and you calculate that values. Then number of hosts per subnet means the remaining bits after taking borrow to complete your network address. You'll put 2 to the raised power that number of bits minus 2. As I told you, whenever you are calculating the number of host or number of IP, you always need to subtract two addresses, one for network and one for broadcast. So you will do that. And finally, we'll create a table. So that's depend up to how many numbers of subnets you have created. According to that, you will create the subnet, first IP, last IP, and broadcast to create this. And according to that, you need to do. Even if you are unable to do, or if you are getting any troubles, definitely we'll discuss in tomorrow class, but you need to try it out because this is very important topic. Subnetting is very important topic, and you need to do this question. You just try it out if you can. If you are having any trouble, we'll discuss tomorrow, but you just need to try.
All right.
Okay.